Is going on, guys? JD from New York here. WWE Behind the Mic, episode number 2. This is where I'm going to give you my preview and predictions for the Royal Rumble 2014. I'm going to go over the match card. I'm going to go over all the participants right now that are announced for the Royal Rumble. I'm going to give you my preview and predictions on all the winners and who I see winning at the Royal Rumble, all the individual singles matches, and the Royal Rumble match itself. I'm going to give you a little brief history on my favorite Royal Rumble moments and why I think the WWE needs to tie some of those moments into Sunday's pay-per-view and make it absolutely unforgettable. Now, you guys know what the deal is. If you're watching me, you know what the deal is. Fuck those other guys. Fuck those other guys. This right here is your #1 source for all your WWE content right here on YouTube.com. Now, I also want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys ever so much. JD has reached 10,000 subscribers in just a little bit over a year on YouTube. It's absolutely unbelievable, and the support system that I have on YouTube is unbelievable. It's something I really did not anticipate. It's something I did not expect to happen. I came on here just wanting to play video games and talk about wrestling. And here I am, 10,000 subscribers later. I got WWE content that's growing on a weekly basis. My Monday Night Raw and News and Rumors is getting close to 3,000 views a week. Over 200, 250 likes. I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing to me that people out there just want to come on YouTube, relax, spend some of their own time just listening to what I have to say. And, you know, the reason why I come on here is because I'm very passionate about the WWE product. If you guys don't respect that, you're entitled not to watch. You don't have to watch me at all. This is something I do. This is something I enjoy doing and I love doing. And I love coming on here for you guys. You guys are the heartbeat of this channel. And you keep me coming back on a weekly basis. You know, everyone in the comment section every week, everyone who watches me on a weekly basis, I want your voices to be heard. I want my voices to be heard. Hopefully someday, somewhere, one of these, you know, big, you know, YouTube channels or some WrestleZone or whatever, you know, they'll take notice of me. You know what? This guy's got decent content. Let's get him on WrestleZone Reality or Chairshot Reality with Justin LaBar and Josh Eisenberg. You know, that's what I want to do. I've always wanted to be in the wrestling business. I've always wanted an outlet for myself to talk about the wrestling business. I've always wanted to work for the WWE, maybe an announcer or, you know, something behind the scenes. And this is my stepping stone. I don't anticipate anything happening. I come on here simply because I'm a fan. And I love meeting people and I love talking to you guys. Obviously, I comment to each and every one of you every week. But I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart that you guys are here every week, and 10,000 subscribers has been achieved. And now, right now, just like we're on the road to WrestleMania, we're going to be on the road to 20,000 subscribers. The road begins now. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate all your support. Now, the 2014 Royal Rumble. What else can I say about the Royal Rumble? It's my favorite pay-per-view of the year. It begins the official road to WrestleMania. The most exciting pay-per-view of the year. 30 men, 1 ring, 1 goal. And that is to main event WrestleMania 30. The biggest WrestleMania of all time. Now, Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Let's start off with the tag team match. Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus the New Age Outlaws for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Now, Cody Rhodes and Goldust, there have been rumors. I'm not saying that they're true. There have been rumors that Cody Rhodes and Goldust may be on a collision course for a match at WrestleMania 30. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that should happen. Cody Rhodes and Goldust have been bringing the WWE some notoriety to their tag team division. Okay? And the reason why it took so long to give you a proper word is because I don't think the WWE Tag Team Championships are at that point yet. You know, there's too much damage done. The damage has been done over years and years of neglect. Cody Rhodes and Goldust are a top-notch team, you know. And I don't know if you guys ever think about this. You know, I was thinking about this on Monday Night Raw watching Cody and Goldust fight in the ring. The WWE had some damn good, cool tag teams back in the day. The Rockers, the Quebecers. You had the Hart Foundation, Demolition. You had the Beverly Brothers, Legion of Doom, Steiner Brothers, the Head Shrinkers. You had Brett and Owen at one point. Money Incorporated, which is my favorite tag team of all time. You know? You had the Godwins. You had, who else you got? You got the New Age Outlaws, you know? You got Terry Funk, or Cactus Jack, and Chainsaw Charlie. You had teams that gelled together, you know? These guys gel together. They are a perfect tag team. And the WWE has some of those teams right now. You got Cody and Goldust. You got the Primetime Players. You got Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger. They make an awesome team. You got The Shield. You got the Ascension and NXT. And let me tell you guys something. I was watching NXT episodes back from December 2013 on Friday or Saturday night. And the Ascension is a good-looking tag team. These are the teams that I want the WWE to invest in 2014. They got a great entrance. They got a great ring presence. They know what it is to wrestle a WWE-style tag team match. Great gimmick. This is who I want on the main roster for 2014. I do not see Cody and Goldust losing the tag team championships. I think it would be a huge mistake. Now, would I love to see them go one-on-one at WrestleMania? Of course I do. But I don't think it needs to happen this year. With everything else that's going on at WrestleMania, Cody and Goldust can wait. Okay, Goldust is going to be around. WWE would be foolish to get rid of Goldust after his contract is up. He's been one of the top wrestlers on the roster for the last year. No question. Cody and Goldust need to hold on to the tag team championships. They need to remain tag team champions for the majority of 2014. Now, if the New Age Outlaws were to win the tag team championships, I would not mind. They're one of the greatest teams of all time. No question. But I don't think it's their time and place and era to win the tag team championships. The New Age Outlaws are back simply because they are there to do one thing, and that is, you know, pretty much do the job. They're going to job to Cody and Goldust. You know, they're going to be in the mix because they're the New Age Outlaws, no question. Like I said, one of the best tag teams of all time. But if they were to win, I would not mind, because I love seeing them on TV. I honestly think they could go another year, another 2 years if they wanted to. That's how great in shape that they are. But the fact that this match is taking place on the pre-show, I really don't like it, you know? And I'll tell you why in a little bit, but I see this match as being good for the card itself. This is something I would not put on a Royal Rumble kickoff show. But nonetheless, the WWE Tag Team Championships will stay on Cody and Goldust in a hard-fought match. I don't want to see this match hampered down by advertisements. I don't want to see it hampered down by commercials and people just neglecting what's going on in the ring. These are 4 quality guys, 2 quality teams. I want the proper attention to be focused on the tag team division, on the tag team championships, and all 4 men in the ring. This is why I think the match should take place at the pay-per-view itself. But the WWE makes the decisions here. I don't. Cody and Goldust will remain the tag team championships, tag team champions. They will retain the tag team championships going into WrestleMania 30, which only makes sense because they need to continue to do what they've been doing all year, and that is rebuild that tag team division, and it all centers around Cody and Goldust. Big Show versus Brock Lesnar. Now, this is where things get interesting. I have always been a Brock Lesnar guy. Always have, always will be. I was a Brock Lesnar guy when he was in his first run for the WWE. I was a Brock Lesnar guy when he went to MMA and won the World Heavyweight Championship. I was a Brock Lesnar guy when he came back to the WWE for his current run. I have always been a Brock Lesnar guy. Okay? Brock Lesnar is one of the biggest sports athletes in the world. His name brings dominance. His name brings notoriety everywhere he goes. He is someone people want to see. He is someone people will pay to see. What is his next move going to be? I'm interested to see what Brock Lesnar is doing. That's what people are thinking. Now, Brock Lesnar was in the wrong place at the wrong time in MMA. He was hampered down by a nasty, nasty disease. He had major portion of his intestines removed, and he just fell ill. He couldn't compete at the high level that I know he's capable of competing at, and he had to retire from MMA. He's back in WWE, and he looks to be in the best shape of his life. And he's only 35 years old. He's still young. He's still ready to go. He's still a beast. He's still an animal. What we've seen on Monday Night Raw, Brock Lesnar needs to continue that fucking pure animalistic rage. That pure dominance. Now, his run in WWE right now, his current run, isn't all that spectacular. CM Punk, he had a fantastic 5-star match with CM Punk. John Cena, Triple H. Listen. John Cena and Triple H, you're not going to beat Brock Lesnar. The matches with Triple H and Brock Lesnar, you know, even though the match with John Cena was fucking fantastic, it's unbelievable. It's unrealistic. There's no way Brock Lesnar is going to go into a match with John Cena and not win. Brock Lesnar would snap John Cena in half. John Cena may put up a fight, but in the end, he would get devoured. No question. So, the run that Brock Lesnar is on right now is a little bit unrealistic. They're not utilizing him and capitalizing on who Brock Lesnar is. This is where things need to change. Brock Lesnar needs to go into the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar is frustrated. He's got pent-up rage. He can't get over on the Big Show. The Big Show has got the best of him for the last 2 weeks. What do you think is going to happen? Brock Lesnar is going to go into the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar is going to go into the Royal Rumble and F5 the Big Show. The Big Show is not going to stand a chance. Big Show is going to get F5'd into oblivion at the Royal Rumble. No matter how much you enjoy watching the Big Show is not going to win. He doesn't need to win here. Brock Lesnar needs this win, simply because the WWE and their creative staff need to have Brock Lesnar built up as a monster. They have to have him built up as an unstoppable force going into WrestleMania. Big Show doesn't have anything going on at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar does. Brock Lesnar is going to factor into a major, important role at WrestleMania. You have to have him at the top of his game. You got to have him looking unstoppable. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing more to it. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out affair for 10 minutes. Lesnar is going to pull out an F5, and Big Show is going to be done. No question. Brock Lesnar is going to win this. He's going to go on to WrestleMania. Whatever the WWE wants him to do, whether he's going to be WWE Champion, whether he's going to have a match with The Undertaker, you got to have him looking important. That's it. Brock Lesnar is going to beat the Big Show 1, 2, 3. Lesnar is going to go on to WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt. Now, again, this is where things become a little fishy. Daniel Bryan, I read reports this morning from PW Insider and the Wrestling Observer. WWE is really going out of their way to tell you, to tell the WWE Universe and their audience that Daniel Bryan will not be participating in the Royal Rumble. If Daniel Bryan is not participating in the Royal Rumble, this would be one of the biggest, most epic failures the WWE has ever given their audience. I don't care. I've been on record saying that Daniel Bryan is going to be in the Royal Rumble. He needs to be in the Royal Rumble. Now, what I think the WWE is doing here is trying to throw a monkey wrench into everyone's gears. There's no reason for people to believe and sit down like I am, thinking, you know what, Daniel Bryan's not going to be in the Royal Rumble. He's fighting Bray Wyatt. Who the fuck's Bray Wyatt? I love Bray Wyatt, but why is this match happening on pay-per-view? Why? The conclusion of this angle took place on Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago from Rhode Island. Did you see the crowd reaction? The feud and the storyline was ended. Daniel Bryan has nothing to do with the Wyatt family anymore. It's over. Daniel Bryan's got bigger things to worry about. He's got to be in the Royal Rumble. Okay? Now, what I see happening here, since this match doesn't make sense to me, Bray Wyatt was already sacrificed. The Wyatt family was already sacrificed in light of Daniel Bryan and that reaction that he got on Monday Night Raw. Daniel Bryan was given the spotlight. He had the audience in the palm of his hands. And Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were pushed to the side. You know what? We're going to have Daniel Bryan have this one. You guys are going to be pushed to the side. You guys are going to be out of the spotlight for this one. We're going to sacrifice you just to give Daniel Bryan the reaction that we know he's going to get. Now, Daniel Bryan is just not becoming a major WWE superstar. He's just not becoming the face of the WWE. He's becoming more noticeable in mainstream media now. When you got football arenas and college football, and I'm sure baseball is going to catch on to this. Daniel Bryan's yes chant. The WWE was embarrassed that they took that away from him for 3 weeks, aligned him with the Wyatt family, and now they're already reverting back to a face for Daniel Bryan because they were embarrassed. Daniel Bryan is too popular, whether he's a face, whether he's a heel, it doesn't matter. Daniel Bryan right now is the face of the WWE. I don't give a fuck if John Cena is the official face. Daniel Bryan is the one everyone wants to see. This match doesn't make sense here. Bray Wyatt is going to win this match. He needs to win this match. If he doesn't beat Daniel Bryan, what is Bray Wyatt? Who is Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt has been given all this attention, and you're going to have him sacrificed on Monday Night Raw in a steel cage with Eric Rowan and Luke Harper? You're going to have him sacrificed yet again at the Royal Rumble? It doesn't make any sense for his character. Bray Wyatt needs to win this match. Daniel Bryan, if he loses this match, which I expect him to do, doesn't need a win. This guy is fucking untouchable right now. He could lose every match for the remainder of the year, and Daniel Bryan would still be as hot as he is today. Okay? Daniel Bryan is going to be in the Royal Rumble. This is what I expect to happen. Daniel Bryan's going to lose this match, and without anyone knowing, with WWE swerving their fans, Daniel Bryan's going to be in the Royal Rumble. I don't give a fuck what the reports say. It would be absolutely mind-numbingly fucking dumb for the WWE not to include Daniel Bryan in the Royal Rumble. Just doesn't make sense. They need to get their fucking political dick out of their ass and have Daniel Bryan in the Royal Rumble. I do not want this pay-per-view ended unless Daniel Bryan is sitting atop that top rope pointing at the fucking WrestleMania 30 logo. And I'm going to tell you why I think Daniel Bryan's in the Royal Rumble before I get to my opinion on John Cena and Randy Orton. Look at the names that are already announced for the Royal Rumble. Batista, Alberto Del Rio, Big E Langston, The Miz, R-Truth, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust, which they're already fighting prior to the pay-per-view. And they're in the Royal Rumble. Okay? Rey Mysterio, Fandango, CM Punk, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, who's going to have a massive Royal Rumble, by the way. I expect him to have one of them Steve Austin Diesel moments where he's just owning the ring for a good 5-6 minutes, just eliminating everybody. Roman Reigns, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, Damian Sandow, Jimmy, and Jey Uso. Okay, that's 20 men right there. It's 20 men. 20 men, and how many in those names that I just mentioned have a legit shot of winning the Royal Rumble? 2. CM Punk, which we know he's not winning the Royal Rumble, and Batista, who everybody is banking on winning the Royal Rumble, which would be a colossal mistake. Now, if you guys want to think about this for a second, Sheamus most definitely is coming back. He'll be number 21. I'm hearing Evan Bourne may be coming back. That's 22. Christian may finally surface again in WWE. 23. You know? Brock Lesnar and Big Show, 24 and 25. I fully expect them to be in the Royal Rumble. There's no reason to not utilize Brock Lesnar when you have him for the Royal Rumble to further storylines. Even if he doesn't win the Royal Rumble, he needs to be in the Rumble. 24 and 25. I do expect the Big Show and Brock Lesnar to be in the Royal Rumble. Daniel Bryan's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Number 26. Bray Wyatt, I expect to be in the Royal Rumble. Number 27. There's no reason why these men should not be granted a WWE shot at the Royal Rumble. A shot at the WWE Championship. There's no reason why these men should not be granted that opportunity. It doesn't make sense to me. And then you got 3 open spots, which you can, I don't know, bring someone up from NXT, make a surprise appearance, Jake the Snake in the Rumble, whoever, I don't know. But out of these names that I just mentioned to you right now, and out of the official, unofficial names that I gave you, who is there? This may be the least star-studded Royal Rumble ever. Ever. You know, it's too predictable, and then on the other hand, it's a complete fucking question mark. This is what I think is going to happen. Hear me out, and the WWE has an opportunity to make this epic. The Royal Rumble has always been my favorite pay-per-view of the year. Okay, back in 1992, Ric Flair won. He drew number 3. I've mentioned this on my commentaries several times. He drew number 3, and he lasted all the way up until the end with Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon on commentary. Unbelievable pay-per-view. Unbelievable pay-per-view. Okay? Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Ric Flair, and Sergeant Slaughter. You have 4 WWF champions in that Royal Rumble. That held more weight back then than it does now. Okay? You really can't talk about that right now. WWE is probably going to fail to mention that. Batista, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan are all former champions. You don't really have many former champions in the Royal Rumble. Okay, so that's something they're not really building upon. But that Royal Rumble was special because you had so many big names in that Royal Rumble. Gaining that shot, or trying to get that shot at the WWF Championship, which Ric Flair eventually won because Hulk Hogan was eliminated by Sid Vicious. They thought they were friends. Sid Vicious turned his back, eliminated Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was so upset. You stabbed me in the heart, you stabbed me in the back. He goes to pull Sid Vicious out from the ring. Ric Flair takes advantage, dumps Vicious over the top rope, and is proclaimed the WWF Champion. Goes on to cut one of the best promos in WWF history afterwards with Bobby Heenan and Mr. Perfect. 1997, you had Bret Hart really win the Royal Rumble, but Steve Austin unintentionally came back in. He was tossed over the top rope, and that was an epic conclusion to that Royal Rumble. You know, you had Vader, you had The Undertaker, you had Mick Foley, you had you had Terry Funk, all in the ring. Bret, Steve, Austin was all in the ring, right? Bret eliminates Austin. Mankind and Terry Funk were eliminated prior to that. They're arguing and fighting on the outside. Referees are fucking confused. They're trying to break up the fight. Steve Austin comes back into the ring, eliminates Vader and The Undertaker. Bret has his back turned, and Austin throws Bret out. By the time Mick Foley and Terry Funk are done fighting, the referees turn around, see Austin, the last man in the ring, and next thing you know, Austin's proclaimed the winner. Bret's throwing a temper tantrum, grabbing Vince by his fucking tuxedo, fucking screaming all over ringside, and that's what led to an epic fucking feud there. You know? An epic moment for the Royal Rumble, one of the best moments ever. 2007 comes along, and you got The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, the last 2 men in the ring. The last 2 men in the ring are Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. You just got done with a 55-plus minute Royal Rumble. And the last 2 men in your Royal Rumble to see who goes on to WrestleMania is Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Does it get any better than that? Undertaker and Shawn Michaels lasted another 15 to 20 minutes to finally decide who's going on to WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels was eventually eliminated, and The Undertaker, pointing down to HBK as he sits on the concrete, distraught and upset that he's not going to WrestleMania. Undertaker gave props to HBK for lasting that long. That's the kind of shit I want to see at the Royal Rumble. Epic fucking conclusion. The WWE has the opportunity to recreate another special moment to go alongside all those. Those 3 moments are my favorite moments in Royal Rumble history. The next year, 2008, coincidentally, WWE threw us another swerve. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker were the last 2 guys in the ring in 2007. 2008, guess who was number 1 and 2? Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Epic moments, man. Epic moments. Shock and awe. Unpredictability. That's why I love the Royal Rumble. Now, I'm upset that CM Punk is going to be drawing number 1. I think it takes the whole fucking, you know, mystique and aura away from the opening curtain. Who's going to come through that opening curtain? I don't like that. But the WWE, like I said, has the opportunity to build another epic moment here. What I think is going to happen, Daniel Bryan is going to be in the Rumble, no question. It would be absolutely foolish to have your hottest superstar not in the Royal Rumble. He deserves a shot at the WWE Championship. Punk, Bryan, Batista, and Lesnar. The Final 4. WWE makes big mentions of the Final 4 when it comes down to it in the Royal Rumble. What the WWE needs to do, and I'm just building this off, and I'm talking about this from what I would do. If the WWE was smart, they have it right in front of them. Make it happen. Whether you want Batista to eliminate Lesnar or Lesnar to eliminate Batista, they're going to get into a scuffle. They're going to eliminate each other. Whether Batista throws Lesnar over the top rope, Lesnar can actually just fucking go crazy on the outside and come back into the ring and beat the shit out of Batista, or he can just try and eliminate Batista from the outside and try to pull him over the top rope from the outside, and either Bryan or Punk eliminate Batista behind his back. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are going to be the last two men in the ring. This is going to be an epic conclusion for the Royal Rumble. If the WWE doesn't have Daniel Bryan and CM Punk as the final two, everything else besides that idea is stale and absolutely uninspiring. Absolutely uninspiring. If the WWE cared about their fans, the WWE cared about who watches their product on a weekly basis, if the WWE cares about who bought a ticket to actually sit there and watch the show live as it happens, they need to go this route. There's nobody else in the Royal Rumble that is worthy of a Final Four. There's nobody else in the Royal Rumble that is even worthy of being there at the end. You know? Chris Jericho may be in the Royal Rumble is what I'm hearing. I don't know. You know? I don't see him being at the end, though. But that's what I expect to happen. Punk and Bryan, the last two men in the Rumble. Daniel Bryan needs to go on and win this match. There's no question. He's going to lose to Bray Wyatt early in the night. He's going to come out, to everyone's surprise, and win the Royal Rumble. I do not want to see anybody else celebrating at the end of this pay-per-view. The WWE needs to take this momentum that they got from Daniel Bryan and ride it all the way on that fucking road to WrestleMania. I do not want to see WrestleMania end without Daniel Bryan holding up a WWE Championship. I don't give a fuck who he fights. I don't care if he fights Batista. I don't care if he fights Lesnar. I don't care if he fights Cena, Orton, or all four of them. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if he's fighting a cardboard cutout of all four men. He needs to be in the main event. He needs to be at WrestleMania. He needs to win the WWE Championship. This is what needs to happen. This is what I think is going to happen. Punk and Bryan, boom. Epic. Absolutely epic. There's not one name on this list that I'm reading to you right now that's even worthy of winning the Royal Rumble. None. You're going to have Batista win the Royal Rumble and be generic and boring? Who wants to pay $60 to watch Batista win the Royal Rumble? Nobody. Nobody wants to see Batista win. Yeah, he's going to be involved in WrestleMania, but you're not going to come into the WWE 1 week before the Royal Rumble, make your return, and then win the Royal Rumble? What does that say to Daniel Bryan? What does that say to CM Punk? What does that say to everybody on your roster? You know, who's been working their ass off? Oh, listen, I'm on the roster. I've been here for 6 years. I've been busting my ass. I'm in the Royal Rumble. But Batista's been gone for 4 years, but he's going to win the Royal Rumble. Yeah, that really makes sense. That's great for business. Great job, Triple H. Great job. Daniel Bryan needs to win. Daniel Bryan needs to be WWE Champion. That's what I think is going to happen. Call me Daniel Bryan Mark. Call me Daniel Bryan fan, whatever. This is what needs to happen. That's what makes sense. Wouldn't you guys want to see that happen? Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, the last two guys in the Royal Rumble. Punk especially being number one and lasting all the way to the end. To look across the ring at his old Ring of Honor mate. To see that fucking Ring of Honor handshake in the middle of that ring before they go on and battle each other to see who goes on to WrestleMania. Come on, man. I don't even need to explain anything else to you guys. I really don't. I really don't. And then the wild card in all this is the WWE doesn't even know where they want to go. They have so many avenues to go as far as booking WrestleMania that this is what makes the Royal Rumble special. Right now, it's unpredictable. Nobody knows. And it's all speculation and opinion. But if the WWE wants to go down that route of generic and fucking boring, they certainly can. I hope they don't. You know, everyone's predicting Batista to win. But we just don't know. I honestly believe Daniel Bryan is a swerve. Them saying he's not in the Rumble is a swerve. Because if Daniel Bryan's in the Rumble, everyone would say, you know what, Daniel Bryan's going to win. Daniel Bryan's going to win. So they're going to keep him out of the Rumble and have him surprised. Have him come out as a surprise entrant. Boom. He'll be there. Now, I don't know how serious his concussion is. People are saying, the reports are saying he is cleared to wrestle. It wasn't as serious as it was. He's cleared to go. That's why he's fighting Bray Wyatt. Now, listen, if he had a concussion, Bray Wyatt is a tough guy. He is a vicious guy. He's a ruthless guy. He's rough in the ring. Okay? Daniel Bryan, if he's fighting Bray Wyatt, obviously is good to go. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to compete in the Royal Rumble as well. Okay? From what I gather watching past Rumbles, if you're on the undercard and you're not in a title match, you should be in the Rumble. There's no way the WWE would not grant him a shot at going to WrestleMania. It just doesn't make sense. So that's what I think is going to happen. That's what I see. Punk and Bryan, boom. You got your fucking epic moment right there. And I know you guys will be fucking glued to your televisions. Because I know I will be. Hopefully it happens. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm giving you my opinion. I'm giving you what I would be working with if I had booking power in WWE. That's it. And finally, guys, the most unimpressive match on the card, Randy Orton versus John Cena. Listen, I'm not even gonna go in depth about this because there's nothing to talk about. There really is nothing to talk about. I just don't see John Cena not holding the WWE Championship going into WrestleMania. I just don't. He's going to be champion. I don't see him not with that belt. He is the face right now, the official face of the WWE. Daniel Bryan should be, but John Cena is still the man. I just don't see him going into WrestleMania without the championship. Randy Orton's time as champion is up. He's the coward who ran away from John Cena on Raw this past week. He's the coward who attacked his father blindly and viciously and got away with it. You think John Cena, is not going to get retaliation and redemption against Randy Orton and win the WWE Championship? Because I don't see any other way. Unless the WWE again wants to swerve us and have John Cena win the WWE Championship in the Elimination Chamber, I'd just rather get the fucking thing over with. Give him the belt now. Maybe they have Brock Lesnar pull us fucking upset in the Elimination Chamber. I don't know. Again, this is where the element of surprise is coming into play. We don't know what's going to happen. There's so many different routes the WWE could go down. You don't know what they're going to do. And this is why I enjoy this time of the year. This is why I enjoy the Royal Rumble. It's always getting people to talk. Many different opinions, many different avenues, like I said, the WWE to go down. And Hulk Hogan is going to be the wild card. We know Hulk Hogan is going to be involved in WrestleMania. More than likely, Hulk Hogan is going to be involved with something with John Cena. Whether it's an enforcer, whether it's a referee, whether it's a match in itself at WrestleMania. We just don't know. But John Cena, I do see winning the WWE Championship. I just don't see John Cena not winning. Randy Orton escaped John Cena's wrath on Monday, and he got away with attacking his father. John Cena, logically, Wrestling 101, is booked to win the WWE Championship. Now, if he doesn't win, I would be shocked. I would be shocked. But I do see Randy Orton's time up. It's over. It's done. And I do see John Cena as the WWE Champion following Sunday's pay-per-view. But that is your Royal Rumble preview and predictions, guys. Please let me know if you enjoyed Behind the Mic number 2. Favorite, like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. Thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. Unbelievable fucking milestone for JD. I appreciate everything you guys have done, all your support. I just love everything you guys have done from the bottom of my heart. And obviously, I will be back on Sunday following the pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble. It's going to be an exciting time, guys. I love the pay-per-view. I love the Royal Rumble. My favorite pay-per-view of the calendar year. It's going to be great, and we'll talk about it on Sunday. Hopefully what I said today happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm telling you right now, the WWE has the opportunity right in front of them to make this an epic moment. I hope they don't let us down. All right, guys, I'll see you on Sunday. Take care, and I'll talk to you all very soon.